4 main types of narcissism you need to know, how they display their manipulative tendencies. There are different types of narcissism, and it's important to understand the characteristics of narcissists to identify the best ways to cope. The common thing about narcissists is that although they may be charming and appealing, they're not inherently vulnerable and don't take responsibility for their actions. They're also incapable of self-reflection, so they're unable to acknowledge their own shortcomings. They're also incapable of empathy and often play the blame game. Narcissists come in many forms. They can be obvious or subtle. The covert type may be extremely shy, while the overt type may appear extremely grandiose and stand out. But remember, despite their apparent traits, most narcissists are very difficult to detect, mainly because they're very good at putting a facade. In today's video, I'll describe different manifestations of each narcissist type that will help you understand more about narcissism. Realize that narcissists aren't just overly confident, selfish people who proudly announce themselves as self-important people, but they aren't always straightforward in showing their manipulative tendencies. Without further ado, let's start with the most common and well-known types. But before that, please help this channel to grow by liking and sharing this video everywhere you can. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss any interesting updates in the future. 1. The Overt Narcissist, also known as Grandiose Narcissists. The overt or grandiose varieties of narcissism are the most common form of this personality disorder. This type of narcissist is completely unaware of how their actions and words affect other people. They believe that they're superior to everyone else and expect their attention to be unconditional and immediate. As a result, they can be extremely difficult to deal with because they're so easily triggered by criticism. The overt or grandiose narcissists are characterized by an exaggerated sense of entitlement and high self-esteem. These individuals tend to be hypersensitive and disagreeable, and they're often very manipulative and destructive. They're overconfident, entitled, arrogant, and exploitative people who believe they exist to stand at the top of the world. However, these narcissists tend to overestimate their own emotional ability and are often insecure. These individuals are incredibly selfish, and their overconfidence is likely to jeopardize their relationships with others. They also tend to believe their ideas and abilities are superior. They believe their superiority is a virtue and can solve intractable problems. Despite this, they often perform worse than other narcissists. 2. The Covert Narcissist, also known as Vulnerable Narcissists. These narcissists have the same characteristic traits as overt narcissists. They're self-centered, and their sense of entitlement is exaggerated. But unlike overt narcissists, these people display their grandiosity differently. They tend to feel victimized and mistreated, and they tend to focus on what they don't have, rather than what they have. The difference between the two types of narcissists lies in how they react to outsiders. These individuals have a victim mentality, which means that they believe that their problems are unique and that no one else understands them. They feel that they're more stressed and misunderstood than others, and they blame others for their problems. These people often have higher levels of anxiety and depression, mainly because they always feel jealous toward others. The covert or vulnerable narcissists have a higher level of expectations and tend to avoid socializing, even with their friends and family. Because of this, people tend to misinterpret this person as an introvert or a shy person. Their expectations are unrealistic, and they feel that they're never going to be satisfied. They also feel more depressed and less capable of relying on others. When it comes to boundaries, narcissists are notoriously difficult to deal with. The reason is simple: they don't like to be criticized. They tend to feel very vulnerable to criticism. Their hypersensitivity to criticism clearly indicates that they're not coping well with negative feedback. These types of narcissists are also highly sensitive to praise and admiration. 3. The Malignant Narcissist. A malignant narcissist is a person who exhibits pathological narcissism. They have an overinflated sense of self and are often highly manipulative. They're highly sensitive to insults and may even engage in a sadistic streak. They also tend to have an unstable mood and have difficulty regulating their emotions. In short, a malignant narcissist is not someone to be around. Characteristics of a malignant narcissist include aggressive behavior in inappropriate situations, a lack of empathy towards others, and mistreatment of people beneath them. The narcissist has no remorse for their actions and blames others for their own actions. In the end, they have no idea of how they got to where they are. A malignant narcissist's behavior and actions are highly manipulative. They're able to use sophisticated tactics to manipulate others and create an illusion of empathy. They're often charismatic and incredibly charming. Despite their overtly manipulative nature, they can be difficult to deal with. These people tend to want complete control of their daily operations, which can lead them to overstep rules and fail to keep them in check. 4. The Communal Narcissists. Communal narcissists are the type who satisfy their self-centered and ego-related needs by communal means. They often participate in different organizations such as fundraising, donating to various causes, animal rescuing, or other similar activities. However, instead of actually helping their communities, they have a very personal goal, which is to show off and boast their good deeds to gain all the attention and validation. At a point, it may be very obvious that they're only interested in self-presentation or how they want to build their charming and warm-hearted nature. In order to gain favor with others, communal narcissists believe they should do everything for others. In this type of social manipulation, they scapegoat people who notice their abusive behaviors. They also guilt trip and shame victims, which they do with little effort. The good intentions of communal narcissists can be interpreted as an attempt to gain favor from others. Communal narcissists believe that they are helping others. They might look down on others who take time off or are uninterested in their jobs. Likewise, communal narcissists may overstep boundaries when volunteering for a cause. When they're helping out, they will overreact by stirring up drama, and they will give themselves the praise that they crave. Moreover, communal narcissists also try to earn excessive admiration by helping others. They often believe they're superior in helping others, and they'll make sacrifices to achieve their objectives. Then, they will ask their enablers to tell other people about their goodness and their worth. They want to appear trustworthy and kind, but their intention is to sabotage others. Well, those are different types of narcissism and how they display their manipulative tendencies. So, what's your opinion about this? I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Don't hesitate to share your thoughts and experiences in the comments section below, and please do share this video everywhere you can. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and click the bell icon to be notified of our subsequent videos. Thank you.